Diva Say What? Hey, what's up everyone? It's me, the Diva X, and it is time for another question for Diva Say What. And so, let's get to the question. Let me find it. Hello, I'm new in town, and due to my job, I am in the closet. But I want to stay attached to my community. I would like to know, what would you suggest for someone like me? I want to meet friends that are in the same situation as I am. I do not want to meet a mate or date. I just want to have a platonic relationship with other lesbians and have fun. Any advice for me? Thank you. I think the best thing is, well, since you've sent the message here, so getting in contact with the websites like gayfresno.com and keeping up with the news that they post there is definitely a way for you to stay attached to your community. And I'm not too sure if that's what you meant when you said that, like that kind of attached to your community, or like what's going on, you know, the protests and the rallies and the other events that are going on within the community. So doing something like that to stay in the know, I guess, with that kind of information is definitely good. And also, if you don't know, there's a local gay newspaper, it's local, it's the Valley newspaper. It's called Newslink, which is put out every month, and that's brought to you by Community Link. And that is another way to stay in touch. And if you pick one up, you can actually go to the website at FresnoRainbowPride.com, and you can actually read the paper online. They have the PDF formats, and or you can subscribe to it, and they'll mail it to you in an envelope. Or you can just pick it up. I'm not too sure the exact locations maybe in your area, but there is a listing in the newspaper. I think it's on page maybe 3 or 4 that tells you where you can pick it up at. So you might find those kind of resources. As far as work and finding other lesbians in similar situations, there are a few websites out that can help you with that. I'm not too sure if you're into the whole online thing, which some people are not. Some people do not like it. Some people do not want to go near it. One of the popular sites that I have heard a lot about is a strictly lesbian site that has it's kind of like a MySpace for lesbians, but more with personals. It's called thepinksofa.com, and it is a place where you can interact with other lesbians. There's nothing specific for the Valley that I see, but I'm sure maybe you can search via Central Valley, or I know they narrow it down. The main search brings you straight to California. I'm doing this as we speak. So the main search brings you to California, and then I'm sure you can probably further your search and do city-wide or area-wide. As far as finding other lesbians in your similar situation, I think that just in living in the situation that you live in, I think you'll find that you will come in contact with those people, and I think that is, I mean, I think you'll be able to know. I mean, obviously there's a thing called gaydar, and I think either if you don't call it, someone else will, unfortunately, I mean, obviously you don't want to come out of the closet, or be outed, but it happens, you know, like it or not. So I think that it's, you know, just a matter of time. If you just moved here, it might take a while, it might take a few minutes, or moments. If you're another online resource would be Craigslist. There's a strictly platonic, again, that's on the internet, so some people are anti-internets. And there are events that happen that you can just be a straight supporter of and playing with the... there are also other events in the community that happen that are open to all people and all sexual orientations, and you might want to check those out. Even if you're into the going out in the club scene, the bar scene. I know for a fact the Express on Friday nights is a very diverse crowd. When I say diverse, meaning straight and gay and bi and transgendered. And so I think if maybe you wanted to check that out, it wouldn't necessarily mean that you are one orientation or another. It just mean that you know where the places to party. I'm not too sure about the other clubs, so I don't want to say that that is the case for other clubs because I don't know, but I do know that for the express that, you know, it is a very diverse crowd. So it really just depends on what avenue you're comfortable going down, because sorry, no pun intended on that. Another thing is, if you hear about events that are going on that are gay related, just come out as a straight ally and just come and support the gay community. And it's really no one's business why you're there or who you're there with or anyone or anything like that. But again, there's always that out of I'm a straight ally, and there are many straight allies that have been to a lot of the events that I've gone to, and people are very proud of, you know, being straight and out there. So I'm not, you know, it's really just your personal preference, and there's no pressure to do that either. Just, you know, like, you ask for something to do, and that's something to do. So hopefully that answers your questions, and hopefully that helps you on your journey, and hopefully you find what you're looking for on whatever avenue it is that you go down. Again, no pun intended.